first, the BJP's big southern push. We have this report.
Prime Minister Modi's roadshow at Palakkad to improve the BJP's prospects in elusive Kerala, where his party's vote share has dwindled between 2019 and 2021. In this Congress-held constituency, once a CPM bastion, the Saffron Party had come third the last time. Modi's next stop, Salem in western Tamil Nadu, his former ally, the AIADMK's bastion. This is his third campaign in the region in 3 weeks, including his roadshow in Coimbatore, where the BJP has a stronger presence. The strategy is to breach the Dravidian party's stronghold, to expand the BJP's negligible presence in Tamil Nadu. With Ramadas's PMK, which has a 5% vote share, finally joining hands, the Salem rally showcased NDA leaders from several smaller parties. Continuing his development plan, Modi pitched his target for 400 seats.
बीजेपी और मोदी को, एनडीए और मोदी को ये जो जन समर्थन मिल रहा है, इसने डीएम की सरकार की नींद उड़ा दी है, नींद उड़ा दी है। अब तमिलनाडु ये डिसाइड कर चुका है कि 19 अप्रैल को एक वोट बीजेपी को जाएगा।
Modi took on the ruling DMK that swept the 2019 polls on corruption and family politics and intensified his attack on the India alliance, saying Rahul Gandhi's recent comments on Shakti were an attack on Hindu religion.
उनकी पहली रैली में ही उनका मैनिफेस्टो खुल करके सामने आ गए हैं। इंडी अलायंस ने खुलेआम घोषणा की है कि हिंदू धर्म की जिस शक्ति में आस्था होती है, उन्हें इस शक्ति का विनाश करना है।
The opposition hit back.
He is doing all the manipulation. What our leader said, there is no, the Shakti is misusing by Modi government. What is the meaning of Shakti? Shakti means energy. Shakti means power. He taken CBI in hand, enforcement in hand, income tax department in hand.
The AIADMK's exit has weakened the NDA in Tamil Nadu. With less than 3% vote share for the BJP, the alliance is literally on a shaky ground. While PMK's entry would help increase its vote share, Prime Minister Modi would hope his carpet bombing would break the jinx in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. In Chennai with Suresh, Sam Daniel, Find TV.
Well, joining us now to in our deep dive on the situation as far as the BJP and its big southern push is concerned, Mohan Kumar Amangalam, working president of the Tamil Nadu Congress, C.R. Keshavan, spokesperson of the BJP, Salim Dharanidharan, national spokesperson of the DMK with us, Professor Jyotsna of the national spokesperson of the TDP, Sugato Srinivas Raju, senior journalist, and Pulla Rao, the political analyst. Thank you all very much for being with us. C.R. Keshavan, firstly, let's talk about the present situation as far as alliances in the BJP are concerned. In Andhra Pradesh, you've tied up with the TDP and the Jan Sena. The Prime Minister has addressed a rally already with Mr. Naidu and Pawan Kalyan. In Tamil Nadu, you've tied up with Ramdos's PMK. The actor Sarath Kumar has merged your party with the BJP. Other than the TDP, though, these are fairly small players. So how would you respond to those that say that these are big players who may not necessarily translate into seats for the BJP?
When it comes to good evening to you, Vishnu, and everybody else in the show. First thing is, everybody unequivocally states that BJP is making substantial strides in the south. Now it's just a matter of nitty-gritty in terms of the numbers, but the fact that we're going to exponentially grow in terms of number of seats is assured. Now, another thing I want to say is, BJP is no stranger to the south. You're talking about breaching, coming in. I'm just going to take a minute.
Sure.
See, even in 1984, when there was an assassination wave, The 2 seats won by the BJP, one was in Mehsana, Gujarat, and another was in Hanamkonda in Andhra Pradesh. And we are in, power in Puducherry. And out of the 130 seats in the 5 southern states and the Union Territory of Puducherry, we have the highest number of MPs, 29 MPs. So this time, the question is how you're going to do much better and reach the Prime Minister's vision of 370 and Abki Bar, 400 par for the NDA. Now, coming back to the numbers, see, why the BJP is going to do well is definitely arithmetic, but when it comes to a Lok Sabha election, it is the Prime Minister's charisma and also the impact of what he's done over the years. So, first thing is, when you talk about the alliances, in Tamil Nadu, you're talking about Tamil Nadu again. I'll just take a minute on Tamil Nadu. See, Tamil Nadu, this is not the first time we're doing well. In 1998, the BJP won 3 Lok Sabha seats in Tamil Nadu. In 1999, the BJP won 4 Lok Sabha seats. In 2014, the BJP alliance, garnered 19% of the vote and won 2 seats. So this time, the difference, I'll tell you, Vishnu, is the politics of Modi ji, the Vikas, Virasat, and the Vishwas. The Vikas is the developmental programs of the Prime Minister, have percolated all over the country.
No, but tell me something, Mr. Keshwan. I take the points that you're mentioning, but when you say that the BJP is at 29 Lok Sabha seats presently, right, 132 seats, you've got 29 of these in terms of what you achieved in 2019. 25 of those 29 are from Karnataka, 4 from Telangana. So, the political reality in Karnataka has changed. I know you will say that assembly elections don't translate into national elections. However, the spread isn't quite there as yet. Would you
Can I respond quickly?
Yes, please.
See, I just want to give an example, Vishnu, of the Northeast and West Bengal. Inflection points happen. The Northeast, they said, it's BJP's persona non grata. It's a Christian-dominated place. But the BJP is the dominant party across the northeastern states. Take West Bengal. In 2009, we got 1 seat with 6% of the vote. 2014, just 2 seats with a marginal increase of vote. So people said it's going to be a small linear growth. But in 2019, the BJP won 18 seats. And the vote and increase share was 23%, and we came to 40%. So what I'm saying is, this is an inflection point given the way Modi ji's guarantee has delivered. So, and even if you see Kerala and Telangana, as a matter of fact, Kerala, we've increased our vote share to 15%, and Telangana, where from last time we have increased our vote share by it's 20%, and we have 4 seats, which is 25% of the entire Lok Sabha seats.
Right.
So time it's the dynamics of the Lok Sabha election along with Modi ji's guarantee. It will be a referendum on the promise and the trust and the faith people have, the Vishwas they have in Modi ji will 100% deliver. And most importantly, Vishnu, I'll leave you with this thought. The clincher will be corruption-free governance. The 10 crore fake beneficiaries have been removed.
Okay,
34.
Mr. Keshwan, just hold that thought. We'll talk about election issues. Let me structure it. I'll structure the messaging a little later. I just wanted to look at the numbers over here. Bring in Pulla Rao as well. He makes the point that look at the Northeast and what the BJP has done, right? Therefore, to suggest that the BJP is a wipeout in the south of the country is not correct. However, if you look at where the Congress party is, right, they won 28 seats, but that was spread over 4 of the 5 states. Would you say that last time around the Congress was more spread out in terms of the seats they won, even though they won 1 less than the BJP?
See, the Congress ruled South India till 1967 totally, and even after that, it's a dominating party in Telangana at one time till Andhra got separated, and Karnataka even today. You can't compare the Congress and BJP. Congress was a force for 100 years, right from Rajagopalachari's time. The BJP's growth goes slowly, percent by percent by percent. Take Uttar Pradesh. BJP, Bharatiya Janata Sangh was formed in 51. They came to power in the 90s.
Yes.
Bihar, they haven't yet captured power. In all the Hindi states, it took 27 to 30 years to capture power, Madhya Pradesh, etc. So therefore, the South, if you look at it very carefully, Telangana, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu, it is growing 1% every year. 1%. And BJP has one advantage in these southern states. The other parties, other fronts are well entrenched. There is no space for newcomers. Kerala, it's either the UDF, LDF,
Sure.
Tamil Nadu, the 2 fronts. Telangana, there is the BRS and the Congress. So a new party which is active under Modi's guidance from 2014, he has been going there, Ladda, everyone, they focus. There is space for new parties, new social groups. Take the tribals in Telangana. Large number of them are attracted to BJP. So it is slow progress, gradual progress, and it is going. They will reach that critical mass.
That's an important point, that, it is slow progress, but it is progress nonetheless. Mohan Kumaramangalam, how would you look at that? Slow progress, number one. And number two, just in terms of what the Prime Minister has done in the last 3 months, 5 visits to Kerala, 3 to Karnataka, 6 visits to Tamil Nadu, 2 visits to Andhra Pradesh, 4 visits to Telangana. We know that when Prime Minister Modi gets into, the full election season, as it were, the election mode, as it were, he's backed by this machinery and he is relentlessly determined. Do you not believe that this huge effort by the Prime Minister personally might actually make an impact?
Vishnu, I applaud the Prime Minister's efforts, especially because he's fighting, he's visiting most of these places, especially in Tamil Nadu, where he's fighting to get his deposit, or at best, I think, beat out the ADMK to the number 2 position. Mr. Modi can do the people of Tamil Nadu at least a favor and come a little less, because his popularity ratings in Tamil Nadu are nowhere near where they should be for his visits to translate into an increased vote share. So what's happening right now is he's cobbling together little parties like PMK, where would actually work in the constituencies that they're actually tying up. There will be reverse polarization wherever PMK stands. He's gone to Salem today, which is my hometown, and also my good friend Kesavan's hometown in a way. And the PMK, if it stands in Salem in Parliament, they will 100% lose that alliance, that election. As far as other alliances go, the ADMK is a bit of a loser, I would say, in this election, because they have not been able to cobble together an alliance like the BJP does. But in Tamil Nadu, this is a redux of 2014. We saw this exact sort of grouping with more parties actually on BJP's side, and they still came up a cropper. Now you have the 2 Dravidian fronts, or rather the only united DMK front that is going to sweep Tamil Nadu. As far as Kerala is concerned, they had a little traction with the Sabrimala issue, but even that did not translate into seats for them. The problem with, I think, the BJP in the South overall is they're trying their Hindutva politics again and again. That is, for example, if you look at what the Prime Minister said in Kerala, he talked about the Shakti statement made by Mr. Gandhi, and there are no real takers for that sort of politics in the South.
But just to interrupt, he's also spoken incredibly about Vikas. In fact, that's what Mr. Kesavan was talking about. He has spoken a lot about the development agenda. Even today, I think he's spoken about the development agenda.
This is not the first time he's spoken about the development agenda. But if you look at the noises, the headline of his message that comes out in the media, it's almost always something to do with identity. If it's not religious identity, it often goes into regional identity.
That's
and
debatable.
His respect for the regional identity.
Okay. Mr. Keshavan, would you like to respond to that? Identity politics is what the Prime Minister is playing.
You, Vishnu, kindly see the narrative which has been weaved by the India Alliance over the past 6-7 months, especially when they started, going in together. We have a DMK spokesperson there, minister who just came out, who was convicted, lost his seat, and who just got a relief, said the only thing which unites the India Alliance is to, finish Sanatan Dharma. And the kind of attacks, it's not, these people are trying to twist it. The narrative about anti-Hinduism and anti-Sanatana Dharma was propagated by the DMK and the India Alliance. What did Karge's son say? He said Sanatana Dharma is a disease. What did Mr. Udayanithi Stalin say? He likened it to dengue. What did Mr. Raja said? He said it's AIDS. He said we are enemies of Ram. And we had and then they bring in the, secession narrative. Mr. Raja says we should cede from India. D.K. Shivkumar's brother, the Deputy Chief Minister brother who's an MP says we should cede from India. This divisive and polarizing politics has been the agenda of the India Alliance. And any proper political party, especially a party which is fighting on a progressive developmental agenda, like the BJP and the Prime Minister Modi, will rebut, because the politics of Vikas is what we seek our votes on, and the faith and trust the people have in our Prime Minister is why we'll get the number 370 and do well in South. But we will rebut this divisive, polarizing politics of the India Alliance and the DMK and the Congress, which is a narrative which is woven by them, be it the anti-Sanatana Dharma or the North-South divisive narrative. It is their narrative and it will be defeated by the people of India.
Okay, Salim Dharanidharan, divisive politics by the DMK is what the BJP alleges. How would you respond?
If at all you decode Prime Minister's speech over the last 10 years, majority of the speech that he makes is not about development. It's not about the jobs he has provided, not about the development he has done to education or health or whatever. It's mostly about dividing people. It's religion or identity. Has my leader ever spoken about religion? No. He only talks about Dravidian model and inclusive model of growth. We focus on uplifting everyone, and that's what we have showcased. In fact, no party has done more than the DMK for the Hindus, right? But we don't speak about it because we don't want to bring spirituality into politics. That's what my leaders time and again reiterated. He says we are not against any religion, but what we are against is dividing people in the name of religion, using religion for the name of politics. What BJP is time and again doing is dividing in name of religion and using religion to gain votes. The biggest threat to Hinduism emanates from the BJP itself. When we spoke against Sanatana Dharma, my honorable minister spoke, he clearly mentioned he's not against Hinduism. He only said he wants to bring equality within the Hindu religion. That is why DMK in 2021 made a law, only state to do so, that people of all castes could become priests. So we want equality within Hinduism. We are speaking for the 90% of the Hindus also, right? Bring in equality. I'll tell you what DMK has done for Hinduism. We were the first party way back in 1960 to introduce pension for the priest. My leader increased the pension for the priest in 2021.
No, but you criticize the Prime Minister of referring to identity politics while yourself saying that you represent a Hindu voice. So isn't that a double standard?
No, I am not saying it. I am saying that we do not use religion to garner votes. I am made to say all these things because you said because the BJP spokesperson accused us of being against religion. I am only trying to say that we are not against any religion. We don't bring in religion into politics. As simple as that.
It's just, I understand what you're saying about religious politics and identity politics. However, that's not entirely what the Prime Minister spoke about. Here is a quote of what he said, and I think he said this today. The BJP government is establishing 7 mega textile parks across the country. Notably, one exists in Tamil Nadu. Our government is leaving no stone unturned to ensure the development and prosperity of Tamil Nadu, from free medical treatment to providing water connections to home, benefiting women in Tamil Nadu through Mudra, etc., etc. Defense parks, 5G technology. I mean, he's spoken about so much. How is this not?
When was the draft for this mega textile park made? The draft was in 2016.
No, but if you accuse the Prime Minister of speaking only about identity politics, I'm only reading out to you what he said today.
The park was written in 2016. In 2021, even when our government came to power, immediately we sought the approval. So far, final approval has not been given. In Ames, Madurai, not even a brick has been laid.
Okay.
Only now.
I got it. I want to turn our attention. Sure. I'd like all of you to just hold on for a moment, because what I'd like to do on this part of the program is to take a look at the political situation in Karnataka, where the BJP is presently, and some of the key challenges that it actually faces. And then I'll come back to this panel in the next few moments.
Rebel and ally worries continue to trouble the BJP in its southern bastion of Karnataka. Key party faces disgruntled by denial of tickets, like former Chief Minister Sadananda Gowda and former Deputy Chief Minister K.S. Ishwarappa, have already made public their discontent. While Ishwarappa is contesting as independent, Sadananda Gowda had called for a press conference this morning to announce his plans, but cancelled it after intervention of some senior party leaders. The incumbent Bengaluru North MP had made public his disappointment yesterday.
ನನಗೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಇದೆ. ನಾನು ಚುನಾವಣಾ ರಾಜಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ದೂರ ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತವನನ್ನ ಎಳೆದು ತಂದು ನೀವೇ ನಿಲ್ಲಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಮುಖರು ಹೇಳಿ ಕೊನೆಯ ಹಂತದಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ರಕ್ಷಣೆಗೆ ಬಾರದೆ ನನಗೆ ಒಂಚೂರು ಮುಜುಗರ ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುವಂತ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಾಜಕಾರಣದಲ್ಲಿ ಏರುಪೇರುಗಳು ಮುಜುಗರಗಳು ಇದು ಸ್ವಾಭಾವಿಕ. ಆದರೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸ್ವಾರ್ಥಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಯಾರನ್ನೋ ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡುವಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೋವಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ವಿತ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಉಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ನಮ್ಮ ಪಕ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂಥದ್ದು ಮನಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ನೋವು ತಂದಿದೆ. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೇ
But the bigger worry for the BJP is its ally JDS, which seems keen to contest the Kolar seat, a seat won by the BJP in 2019, as the third seat in these polls. It's made its demand in public now, and that puts the BJP in a spot. Further, party leader and former CM H.D. Kumaraswamy's son, Nikhil Kumaraswamy, who lost the Mandya seat in 2019, hinted that he may be the candidate and not his father in these Lok Sabha polls.
We are a regional party and we need to gain respect among our party workers also. So we are asking not more than 3 seats, to be honest, and the 2 seats have already been cleared.
The BJP though says it will iron out all the issues within and with its ally.
It is Sadanand Gowda ji himself who declared that he is not going to contest next Lok Sabha election. Meanwhile, party has already taken a stand and also declared candidate for Bangalore North Lok Sabha constituency. We are in touch with Sadanand Gowda ji. We are confident he definitely will be with BJP because he is our former chief minister.
With resentment brewing within the party, BJP veteran B.S. Yediyurappa and his son B.Y. Vijayendra are in Delhi to iron out differences, overcome hurdles and smoothen the prospects of the party ahead of the Lok Sabha election. Will it work? With camera person Govind Pratibha in Bengaluru for NDTV.
Sugata Srinivasaraju, the BJP seems to be having serious problems presently in Karnataka. Their leader, former Deputy Chief Minister Mr. Ishwarappa, refusing to attend the Prime Minister's rally in Shivmoga. There are problems with former Chief Minister Sadanand Gowda as well. Is he going to be in the party? Is he going to leave? This is bad news as far as Karnataka is concerned, where the BJP had done so well last time around in the general elections. How serious is this crisis?
I beg to differ a little, Vishnu. I don't think it's a very serious problem because the two people who are, speaking a lot, that is Ishwarappa and Sadanand Gowda, have grown under the patronage of Yediyurappa. They're just trying to make a lot of noise. And I don't think they have a kind of following which will actually disturb the equation for the BJP. So this is as regards those two. When it comes to the JDS, I think the matter has been settled. Kolar will go to JDS is my understanding. And they were insisting on Kolar because they did not want to be reduced and branded just as a Okaliga party. They wanted a Dalit seat as well. And see, there in Kolar, if you look at the assembly results, they have over 4.6 lakh votes, and the BJP has just about 1.75 lakh votes. So clearly they are far ahead of the BJP, and their combined strength matches the strength of the Congress party in the Kolar district. So I think that was the logic, and I think that is by and large sorted out. And Sadanand Gowda and Ishwarappa combined don't sort of, they don't threaten the situation by and large, but the Congress is not as weak as it was the last time.
Right.
The Congress may sort of, get more than one seat that it got last time. So the Bangalore rural seat. So they may improve their tally, but I don't think the BJP is in very big difficulty in Karnataka because it's just about 3 or 4 seats that needs to be handled. And the Belgaum seat, I think, will get cleared in a day or two. They initially wanted another Chief Minister, Jagdish Shettar, to contest there. But I think he did not want to, but he has now decided to ask for that seat, and there is some confusion about that. But otherwise, I don't see major problem for them. But Vishnu, I was just hearing the other panelists speak about Tamil Nadu. See, I think Tamil Nadu is a very different case. So if I can comment on that, the push in Tamil Nadu is more cultural. Except for Karnataka, where the push is political, where they have a solid, ground support. In Tamil Nadu, it's very cultural. And if you heard the Prime Minister today, the larger messages of development and other things you quoted a few things and the spokesperson spoke about a few things. But see, the Prime Minister is trying to shed this image of BJP being a Hindi and a Hindu party there. If you look at what he said today, he spoke about Tamil being one of the world's oldest languages.
Yes.
And he being the ambassador of Tamil. And this was, remember, in 65, this was the state which was completely opposed to Hindi. And whenever there has been a Hindi opposition, it's the first state to react. So from that situation to now,
Sure.
the Prime Minister's push has been completely cultural. I think there is a huge shift that has taken place in his approach towards the South. He has come there 6 or 7 times, as you mentioned, between January and now. And that cultural push is extremely important because he's not looking at vote, he's not looking at seats. He's looking at improving his vote share. And I think that is, I think we have to give it to them. They are going to sort of improve their vote share. And it's one of the, and Tamil Nadu is the biggest civilizational challenge to the idea of Hindutva.
Right.
So I think there is a big challenge which they want to fight at a very different level.
Professor Jyotsna, national spokesperson of the TDP, just sticking with, as we travel further north to Andhra Pradesh and the alliances which have been formed over there, what sort of benefits do you see actually taking place in this alliance? Do you believe going forward in the alliance that you've struck with the BJP, you actually see serious inroads being made? Ma'am, I think you're on mute. Can you unmute yourself?
Can you hear me now, Vishnu?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So as I said, we are looking forward for a developed Andhra Pradesh, a developed India, and also a developed Andhra Pradesh. We have we have laid out a very comprehensive roadmap for the reconstruction of our state, wherein we are emphasizing on welfare, development, and safeguarding democracy in the state, which is the more concerning point for us. For the past 5 years, it has, we have seen no democracy in the state at all, Vishnu. And also, when the other day we had Prime Minister coming to our state for the Lok Sabha that we have conducted, the first and foremost thing the Honorable Prime Minister said was about regional aspirations and national progress.
Yes.
That's it. That very clearly states his vision and his thought process and what our alliance is talking about. We are just not limiting to Andhra Pradesh. We are just not limiting to the numbers in Andhra Pradesh. We are, as I said, we are worried about the long-term development of Andhra Pradesh, and also we are looking forward for a path towards prosperity and stability, both, Vishnu. Because for the past 5 years, what we have seen is a corrupt government in Andhra Pradesh. What we have seen is a very, very inefficient government in Andhra Pradesh and a very arrogant government in Andhra Pradesh. So we are trying to fight against that tyranny. We are trying to fight against that misrule, what we call. And we are very much committed to uplift each and every individual, each and every citizen of Andhra Pradesh. That's our motto. And this alliance is already this has got a proven track record, Vishnu. In 2014, we were successful. We differed on a very minute things in 2018. But yet again, now, when we see that the state's interests are on the upper hand for us, we need to concentrate on the state's development. We need to have a more stable, more progressive government in the state.
Right.
We need to think about the financial indiscipline that this particular government has gotten in the state. Definitely, we need a leadership, probably from the center. It's the NDA leadership that we are looking forward to. And in the state, it's the visionary leadership of Chandrababu Naidu Garu, and also a young leadership of Pawan Kalyan Garu from Janasena.
Right. Well, I'd like to thank you all very much for joining us, sharing your thoughts on the BJP's concerted push south. Is that going to translate into seats just a couple of weeks later? We'll have to wait and see. Thanks very much for being with us.